a mile under the surface of the Gulf of Mexico. That's him, Bill Nelson. See him right over there? Just sent us a tweet. I want to read this tweet. It came in within the hour. Come with me live from 1 mile down under the Gulf at the oil spill. What's he saying? Well, he's right. For the first time, BP is releasing live pictures. Let's go to those pictures. These are now live pictures. You can see them yourself. You could go to your computer right now at billnelson.senate.gov and link from him to BP or no other. You'll find them in a lot of different places. But this is important because it's the first time we've seen these pictures. And Chad Myers, of course, as we do every day, we'll talk a little bit about this in just a moment. But first, I want to bring you up to date on something else. I want to talk about BP finally giving us that continuous live shot. And I want to take you back to the actual moment when this disaster in the Gulf of Mexico really began. What you're about to see here, well, okay, let's just watch it. All right, that's the moment when this happened. All right, now I want to take you to something else. I want to take you through a series of photographs, all right? See if we get this right. Ready? As you look at these photos, I want to tell you why they're important. This is from an island off of Louisiana. It's not a sheen, not protected by a boon. Look at this. See this? This is right from a shore. You'll see animals here. Look at that dragonfly. I mean, it's just symbolic. I don't know if you got a chance to see that crab. There's the crab now. Look at the crab, completely immersed in the oil. Okay, where is this? What is this? Where did it come from? Chad Myers joins us now to take us through this. Chad, where is this place that we're looking at here? Because since I've been following the story, this is the first time I've seen so much oil right up on the shore.
It's the Mississippi Delta. It is the end of the Mississippi River. People think that the Mississippi River ends in New Orleans. It goes a long way past that.
These like marshes.
Into these marshes, down to Venice, Louisiana, at the end of Highway 23. You go as far as you can go, and there are no more roads. You get in a boat, go 10 more miles on in a boat, and then you will see where this came from. But I just talked to Noah, and this oil that we see here is the worst possible case for Louisiana. The best possible case for the Gulf Stream and for the Florida Keys, because this oil now that is blowing with the wind onshore in Louisiana will probably not get into the loop current, will not get into the Gulf Stream, will not go up to Daytona, nor will it go to England.
Well, here's what I don't understand. Do you have a map, by the way, where you can show us where this stuff is?
Oh, sure.
Let's go over there, because there's something I'm curious about. As I was watching David Mattingly's reporting yesterday on this, and I thought Dave Mattingly's done an exceptional job showing this, and he was dipping in with his bottle and actually dragging out this stuff, right?
Sure.
All right, so he's over here, and we're told that they've got booms set up all the way around some of these areas so that this oil can't touch the surface, right?
Can't be everywhere.
Well, how in the hell did this get over to the surface? Is it possible, is it possible, we're told a lot of this stuff is below the surface, that it went below the surface, maybe even under the boom, and came out next to the shore?
Noah doesn't think that's likely, because even though we had this Pelican boat out there, right? They did all this. They found hydrocarbon plume thousands of feet down, and it was giant. It was 30 miles by 10 miles by 1,000 feet thick or whatever it was. When Noah sampled that water, they sent sample bottles down there, sampled the water, brought it back up and looked at it. It was clear. It was not this glob of oil that sits down there.
So how to get through those booms?
The booms aren't solid. You can't just drag booms that go all for hundreds of miles and no way.
So there's a space in between.
They tried to surround the islands the best that they could, but there's no way that you could make one solid boom 500 miles long. We don't have that many booms.
So if it happened there, it could happen again.
And then you've got a boom here that protects that island. You got a boom here that protects that island. Maybe it goes all the way around. Maybe it doesn't. Water goes through, and then it gets farther and farther and farther and farther in.
All right, keep an eye on these pictures. Apparently now we can watch it in real time.
We can.
Right?
In fact, I can watch it in real time on this wall right here.
And keep an eye on that for us, and let us know what you find out.
Dude,
I know you've been on the phone.
It's better.
Is it?
There's no question. I think that's why BP is showing it to us. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I believe that BP is now saying they are pumping 5,000 barrels through that little siphon tube. That's 200,000 gallons to you and me.
Well, that's good.
That's not going into the Gulf of Mexico. But if you remember, just for a second, the pipe was coming out like this. The oil a couple days ago was coming out like this and going, just squirting out like a fire hose.
Right.
It's not doing that anymore. The oil is only coming up and just oozing out the top. So it doesn't have force anymore. They have stopped the force. They have stopped the volume. Sure, it's still leaking. I can see it still leaking.
But it's better. Hey, I got to stop you for a moment. Can you get us the shot here? Apparently, we've got potential tornadic activity in Dallas County, Angie?
Yeah.
All right. Take me to Dallas County, Texas, if you would. See if you can figure out a way to do that.
You know what, guys? Can you put, if you can put that, you can put 202 into 4. And it will just pop right in here, and we'll be able to see it right here.
Do you understand that, Roger?
We've already got it.
Well done.
We go. CBS 11, the super ones here.
What is this?
This is south of Dallas itself, south of Richardson kind of area, southeastern Dallas, so east of Tarrant County. This is a lowering, I wouldn't call it a tornado. There's a circulation to the cell. The circulation makes a wall cloud. The wall cloud begins to lower down as the suction drags moisture up from the surface. There's inflow here, it's going up, inflow here going up. So not necessarily spinning and sucking anything up yet, but this is the precursor to what could be a tornado.
All right. Well, but it looks like there's, pardon me.
Go ahead.
Can I write on this?
Yeah, you can now.
It looks like there's like a little wall right here. Is that just rain?
That's rain.
That's just rain.
That's a rain
down.
shaft,
Okay.
yeah.
Thanks. Keep an eye on this, too.
Yeah, sure.
We've got you busy.